What is going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Thursday, the 9th of August. And I should also say welcome to deadline day because as of 5 PM today, the window shuts for English clubs. So just before we get started, as always, if you enjoy the video and enjoy transfers, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it so don't miss a video. My previous video will be down below in the description box. Current schedule every day at 8 AM. It's a brand new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your club's transfer window? Let me know down below. Now let's jump on to confirmed deals, and the very first player is going to be Hugo. Yesterday he joined Middlesbrough from West Ham as a loan for the whole season, and I didn't realise West Ham paid £9.5 million for him back in January. And next up we have got Brad Smith, who yesterday joined Seattle Sounders in the MLS from Bournemouth as a loan deal for the season. And when I say the whole season, I'm not sure if it's the MLS season or the Premier League season. Then we have got a new transfer for Aston Villa, and that is going to be McGinn. He signed from Hibernian, it's a £4 million fee, and it's on a 4-year contract. And Aston Villa are also very close to signing a second player, that is Joe Bryan from Bristol City. However, Fulham have made a late bid for him, and he might go there instead. So they agreed a £5 million fee for him, personal terms were agreed, a medical was complete, and apparently he also signed the contract. So I'm not too sure if it will work out too well if he does go to Fulham, we'll have to wait and see. And next up we have got Waghorn going to Derby County from Ipswich Town. It's a £5 million fee and it's on a 3-year contract. And then we go on to the second page of confirmed deals, and the very first player is going to be Nacho. Yesterday he joined Olympiacos in Greece from CSKA Moscow, and that was a free transfer. And next up we have got Lisandro Lopez going to Genoa from Benfica. And some sites saying a loan deal, others are saying a permanent basis, but the site I use most of the time are still saying a loan. Then we have got a Danish midfielder called Matthias Jensen going to Celta Vigo in Spain. It's from FC Nordsjælland as a €5 million fee. And now we have got a French defender called Malqui, who did feature a couple days ago in the confirmed section, but right then it hadn't been fully announced just yet, but now it's all official and he's now a Napoli player. It's from Lille and it's for a fee of €11.5 million. And just like I said a couple of days ago, if his stats are like that on FIFA 19, he'll be featured quite a bit at the very start. And this next transfer hasn't been made official just yet by Everton, but I imagine at some point today it should be all done and dusted. That player is going to be Bernard from Shakhtar Donetsk. It's a free transfer because he was a free agent and he has taken his medical and apparently completed it. And because he was a free transfer, there was quite a lot of interest in him from likes of Spain, Italy, and also a couple of other Premier League clubs. And now we have got a very interesting one because apparently this guy right here, he is known as the Arabian Messi. And the player is going to be Omar Abdul Rahman, and for FIFA 19 he'll be a brand new player, never been on FIFA Ultimate Team before. And last night he joined Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal from United Arab Emirates team Al Ain. And the overall details of the transfer are quite confusing because FIFA and also Al Hilal say it's a loan deal. However, the player's agent is saying it's a free transfer. So first up then, Al Hilal is saying it's a loan deal for 1 year and the fee is €14 million. Obviously that currency has been converted, but the transfer is absolutely huge. Like I said before, he's known as the Arabian Messi, and he was out of contract before with Al Ain, but apparently signed a new 3-year contract and went straight out on loan. And now we move on to Adama Traore, who yesterday became a Wolves player. It's from Middlesbrough for an £18 million fee, and it's on a 5-year contract. And Wolves transfer business has been very impressive so far, and apparently alongside Adama, today they're signing 2 more players. And now we have got 3 absolutely massive ones, all regarding Chelsea, 1 player leaving and 2 players joining. So first I've got Belgian international goalkeeper Courtois joining Real Madrid. Of course it's from Chelsea, and the fee is apparently €40 million or £35 million. He signed a 6-year contract and he's set to be presented today. And it makes it quite interesting for FIFA 19 because La Liga, they've got Courtois, ter Stegen, Oblak, so many good goalkeepers. And next up we have Croatian international midfielder Kovacic. Yesterday he joined Chelsea on loan from Real Madrid as part of the Courtois deal. There were rumours suggesting there had been an option to buy, but based off the statements from Chelsea and Real Madrid, I don't believe there is. And here's a fantastic midfielder, and for Chelsea's midfield next season, Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic is so well balanced. And the final confirmed today is a world record for a goalkeeper. That is going to be KEPA. That transfer record was only broken a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago with Alisson to Liverpool, and Chelsea have upped that. The young Spanish goalkeeper joined from Athletic Bilbao, and they paid his release clause of £71 million or 18 million euros. I think the overall fee is £71.6 million, again world record fee, and he signed a 7-year contract. And yes, it might be a massive fee for him, but like I said yesterday, in 2 or 3 years time, he could be a top 5 goalkeeper in the world. So that is it for confirmed deals. Now let's jump onto the rumours. And the very first player, you might recognise from FIFA Ultimate Team back on FIFA 17 because his team this season was insane. It's according to various different sources, and SM Wolves are closing in a £12 million deal to sign Belgian international Leander Den Donker from Anderlecht. He has been into a fair few Premier League sides over the last 12 months, and for Wolves, as I said before, their transfer business so far is very impressive. And next up, according to the Daily Mail, we have another Wolves rumour. This time they're saying Wolves have agreed a £16 million deal with Man City for Zinchenko, and they are now in talks with the player over personal terms. For FIFA Ultimate Team purposes on FIFA 19, I'm honestly not too sure what to think because obviously his card this year as a cam, but when he played last season for City in the record-breaking season, he played left back. And this next one I class as one of the strangest rumours so far this summer transfer window. That's going to be Danny Rose, linked to a move to Bundesliga side Schalke. So according to Sky Sports, they're saying Schalke are in talks with Tottenham over a loan signing of defender Danny Rose. And there are also rumours suggesting that a couple weeks ago Tottenham offered him to Fulham as part of a deal for Ryan Sessegnon, but it broke down. So from one player potentially leaving Tottenham, now we have a player linked to them. So according to Sky Sports again, they're saying Aston Villa have stated that Jack Grealish will not be sold this summer. That's after rejecting a £25 million bid from Tottenham. And they also state that Grealish is desperate to move to Tottenham, despite Aston Villa being adamant the player will not leave. And I know Villa are saying he's not for sale, but maybe tomorrow he might hand in a transfer request or something, and Spurs might up their offer to like 30 to 35 mil. And I think at this point for Tottenham, they're just desperate for a transfer. And now we have an absolutely crazy one according to reports in France. They're saying Watford have offered just under 60 million euros to sign PSG's Gonçalo Guedes. But it does seem likely that he'll reject the move because apparently the only team he's interested in joining on a permanent basis is who he played for last season, and that's Valencia. And apparently PSG have to sell some players this summer in order to bring some players in, so towards the end of the transfer window for them, like the 31st of August, it wouldn't surprise if their valuation goes down. But don't forget, Watford do have the money there because of the sale of Richarlison to Everton for 50 mil. And speaking of Everton, according to Daily Mail, they're saying Everton have launched a bid to sign Andre Gomes from Barcelona, as they attempt to close a deal for main target Yerry Mina and also Bernard. The Bernard part of that is now done, and Yerry Mina is still into Manchester United, Lyon and Everton, so as a wanted man, where he ends up we'll have to wait and see. And for Andre Gomes, Barca are trying to sell him to pretty much everyone, but as of right now, no one's bought him. Like, I don't think it's an over-exaggeration saying that so far this summer, he's played to over 10 teams. And now we have a very short one according to Gianluca Damasio. He has said Valencia have made contact with Chelsea over signing of striker Michy Batshuayi. Reports are suggesting that Sarri has already spoken to Batshuayi and said, you know what, this season, you'll definitely get some game time. But apparently the Belgian international doesn't really believe that, so a move to Valencia where he'd be a starter, it might be interesting for him. And next up, according to many different outlets today, they're saying Harry Maguire still wants to join Manchester United before today's deadline. And Manchester Evening News are saying Leicester City are open to selling Harry Maguire to Manchester United, but only for £75 million. And now we have some breaking news according to L'Equipe in France. They're saying Manchester United have opened talks with Chelsea over the transfer of French central defender Kurt Zouma. They also mentioned they're hesitant to sell him to Manchester United because he does have a lot of potential. And reports in England are also saying that Everton have put a loan offer in for the defender. And next up, according to AS, they're saying Real Madrid are trying to replace Kovacic this summer with either Bayern's Thiago or Juventus' Pjanic. Now Thiago might be available this summer, but to Real Madrid being a former Barca player, I can't see it happening. And Pjanic has been into a fair few clubs so far this summer. You got likes of Chelsea, Man City, and of course Real Madrid. And the final one today is a potential double deal for Paris Saint-Germain, according to ESPN. They're saying PSG have agreed personal terms with both Jerome Boateng and Alexandro, but in order to buy them, they need to sell first. And that is because of financial fair play. So like I said before with Gonçalo Guedes, they might have to sell him or lower his valuation in order to buy Jerome Boateng or Sandro. And Le Parisien have said Jerome Boateng has chosen Paris Saint-Germain over Manchester United. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the notifications tab next to it so don't miss a video. My previous video will be down below in the description box. Current schedule every day at 8 AM is a transfer video. If it's a second upload, only 9 PM. And finally, in the comment section below, on a scale of 1 to 5, how happy are you with your club's transfer window? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.